They will teach you to obey, to follow the rules, to become someone worthy in their eyes. But I ask you, whose eyes are you trying to impress? The teacher who never truly saw you? The friend who only clapped when you failed? The world that built you up just to tear you down? From the moment you were born, they began molding you into something safe, something predictable, something acceptable, but not something real. They trained you to crave approval, a pat on the back, a few words of praise, a thumbs up on a screen. They made you forget who you are and convinced you to become who they needed. I lived in that illusion once. I smiled for them. I obeyed. I excelled. And when the time came, I erased my name, my clan, my soul. And still, I was called a traitor. Not because I failed them, but because I stopped seeking their validation. Let me tell you the truth. You will never be free until you stop asking for permission. Permission to speak. Permission to act. Permission to live your truth. You think strength is found in applause? Strength is found in isolation, in choosing the path no one claps for, the choice that costs everything, yet brings clarity. You want to be respected? Then stop trying to please them. Stop explaining yourself. Stop living your life like it's a resume for public approval, because the crowd will cheer today and crucify you tomorrow. I learned that lesson young. The ones who praised my genius, feared me when I used it. The ones who swore loyalty, turned when I did what they couldn't understand. I didn't hate them. I understood them. They were trapped. Trapped in the same illusion you live in now. The belief that you must be liked, to be right. But I chose a higher truth. I walked through blood, through silence, through centuries of hatred, because I trusted something greater than approval, myself. When you're young, they tell you to be good, to be obedient, to be liked. But what if I told you that the ones who change the world are the ones who stop being liked? Validation is a leash. Every compliment becomes a chain. Every rejection, an invisible knife. And slowly, you stop acting from truth and start performing for love. You abandon who you are to become who they'll tolerate. That's not strength. That's slavery. You want to be powerful? Then learn to be alone. Not lonely. Alone. To stand without applause. To move in silence. To know it's right, even when no one else agrees. The most dangerous man in the room is not the one with the loudest voice. It's the one who doesn't care who's watching. I was labeled a criminal, a killer, a villain. They spat on my name, wrote me out of the story. But they lived. They thrived. Because of me. Because I didn't need them to understand. I only needed to finish the mission. I walked in the dark so they could live in light. That's not weakness. That's purpose. That's freedom. You want to grow? Transform? Evolve? Then stop waiting for permission. Burn their expectations. Break their mold. And forge your own meaning in silence. If they call you selfish, good. That means you stopped living for them. If they call you arrogant, good. That means you finally believe in yourself. If they call you heartless, good. That means your heart no longer bends for cheap approval. Your journey is yours alone. No one will understand the price. No one will see the sacrifices. No one will clap when you choose the hard road. But that's okay. You're not here to be seen. You're here to become undeniable. I was never the hero in their story, and I never needed to be, because I was the one who did what had to be done, while the heroes waited for approval. Let go of the mask. Let go of the fear. Let go of the addiction to being liked and walk your path, even if it's into darkness, especially if it's into darkness. Because only when you stop seeking validation can you start building something real, something powerful, something permanent. You don't need to be understood. You need to understand yourself. The world doesn't need more people trying to fit in. It needs warriors who stand alone, who think alone, who choose alone. Become that. Become unshakable, unapologetic, unreachable. And when the world comes for you, with words, with judgment, with fire, let them come. Because you've already let go of their chains. And in that silence, that moment when you no longer seek their love, you become untouchable. That is the Itachi Uchiha way.